Hello guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to our daily stock market insights with Miss JD. Today is a Monday, December 14th, 2020, and looks like a lot of you guys have been very profitable today. I'd like to embrace the idea. um, Reason for that is, of course, I've noticed a lot of green stocks today. Let me just verify that. Okay, market summary. First of all, I see a green index, so let's just verify which sectors really moved positively today. Okay, so I think that's a good story over here. Market activity, we have 134 stocks that managed to show increase in the price. There are 75 decliners with 58 non-movers. So overall, yeah, as you can see over here, the index um, had a slight increase in the price despite the foreign selling. I'm not really sure what this thing implies. Does this mean that we now have more people interacting in the stock market? So when I say more Filipinos, right? More Filipinos engaging in the stock market nowadays. That despite the significant drop in the foreign selling, so there is a foreign selling, we still managed to somehow increase the index right over here. A very minimal increase though. So what we're anticipating and hoping to see someday is that even with the foreign selling happening, we can still manage to push our price higher just ourselves, because that's an indication that we now have more Filipino people participating in the market. Okay, so overall, we have almost all sectors really showing gains, except for the property sector. Okay, mining had the only sector here that showed foreign buying. So let's see, block sale. Let's check that out one by one. All right. So that is for our market summary. Now let us go back to our chart with our index as the first topic of our discussion. Now, before I get started, I'd like to just take this opportunity. If you are um, if this is your first time to watch my video, I'm Miss JD. I do review stock market in the Philippines, and of course, some occasions I do review stocks in the US. We are active in both, and feel free to drop a comment and request your stocks. I can prioritize that on my next review, as I do this every single day anyway. So please hit the subscribe button if you're interested in this kind of content, and the notification bells are always updated, right? I'm in both eToro, so I have the link down there below, and Patreon if you want to join our community. I have the Patreon account, so the link as well, or the link is down below too. Okay, so let us get started with the index. So we had another green today, and I'd say somehow we have already managed to break out of our resistance with just very not just an average volume right here. So it's still worth looking at the individual stocks here, but I'm now bit bullish that we can have some more movements going up with this kind of chart that we have, because somehow we already managed to cross the resistance line that we have around the 7,237 240 level. And let's find out, we're still in the okay level in our RSI, which is about the 50 area. So the sentiment of the market is still in the index. So most of the stocks in the index will definitely show some positive signs here. All right. So let's take a look at our stocks from top to bottom. So these are the trending stocks that really moved the market today. Trades, look at that. So the first one, of course, is DITO. DITO is really showing some great signs over here. Foreign buying present. We're very near our resistance, but with so many possible catalysts that we will have in the coming days or weeks, breaking the 8 peso level this time would be easier to achieve. Unlike the previous week back in October, I think we already made an attempt, but we did not really break that. I think that's just okay. A lot of traders are present in DITO. They've been trading in and out since 2018, from the time this stock won the third telco. Almost every single day, it's trending in the top 10 or top 20 for the highly traded stock. And right now, we're very near a possible resistance for the short term, but still, for those people who are anticipating the potential growth of this stock, I think there will be a lot more. If you want, you can wait for a breakout and then just to be sure you enter on that level, or you can just take advantage of all of the dips in case the stock dips and probably reach 709 again. So who knows, right? Because right now that's the nearest support I'm looking at, with this area as the previous resistance over here. So 807 being a resistance, 709 being a support. So just know the key levels right now. PHA, we have a doji, and we are at the we hit an all-time or 52-week high this afternoon. So with this doji that we have here, I'm anticipating that we could have some profit taking that will happen in the coming days. It might fill these gaps that we have right over here. Let me see, where could it potentially land? Right. So there was a period back in 2019 that it rallied up until around 300 level. What's that? 3 to 400 price level. 400% increase, and the entire time it was just a few days of glory that we experienced, and all the way down in the past year. So we don't really know, maybe it could repeat this kind of movement, right? So we could have, because what happened here is like a reset as again of the stock when it reached the 0.25 level. So just see if it is going to repeat that kind of movement, right, up to this level. Okay, otherwise, if the volume is starting to decline as you go higher and higher, then just be extra careful, because you might see this thing happening again, and that's going to be a long period of wait. But for now, I'd say there's a big chance that it will first retrace. People will be locking in their profit, and maybe at any time you get a chance to enter around 0.84. That's still a good entry if the market will give you a chance right there. I'm just always on the more conservative approach here. So this used to be a resistance, and the doji for me that we have here could also mean a possible retracement, and hopefully it doesn't go retrace all the way down, but just a temporary retracement. You can even do something like this, do a Fibonacci retracement. You can start from here. Yeah, that's perfect. So 0.84 is the next possible stop indeed, at the 0.236 level. Okay, so wait for it, guys. Don't rush, because you might be able to get it at a cheaper price. BDO had a good breakout. This is a breakout for BDO. I'm really happy that I'm still holding on to my very good base here. My base here is around 93 something, 93.8 or what. You can just check out my previous video. I created a video showing my stocks in the Philippine market, and you'd see there my average. Um, still looking good, looking healthy. Hopefully it continues because this could be a resistance right here. We'll see if tomorrow people will take profit and bring us back to 110, because that could also be a possibility. But if there's really good volume, we could continue our climb here for our bullish run, because there's still a lot of room for growth here. Look at that. It could be reaching a possible what, maybe another 30 to 40% increase from the area where we are at. That's still a big possibility right there. Okay, what about BSC? BSC had a solid increase in the price, but I don't know what's the news around here. There's no significant news, so just be a little extra careful, because we don't have anything to back it up. Maybe if people will be taking profit, good area to haggle would be around the 0.34 level, 0.339, because I see this resistance area. So it could revisit that. So just play a little safer here. We're already at the overbought level, declining momentum, as you can see there. While the price is moving higher and higher, your momentum is starting to decline. Okay, see that over here. So sometimes this come out way ahead than what you have here. So that for me is attempting to create a correction there. Let's see, because see that over here, at one point today it reached the 0.4253 and people were taking profit, and probably this happened in the last few minutes of the day. Okay, exactly, see that? So it happened on the last 5 minutes of the day when people took profit. So 0.339 or up to even up to 0.35, that should already give you a good price level. Don't be a victim of FOMO, guys. So ACEN as well is still at the profit taking period. We had another red candlestick today, and this is your resistance, guys. I know I've plotted this before, and so maybe what you can do here is create a box if you like. You can do a Darvas box. So you can probably do something like this and wait for an official bounce at the lower portion here, and then see if it will continue to move up. Otherwise, what you can do is wait for it to break out of this tiny box here so you can have a breakout play. But for me, there's a big possibility that we can go back to our MA20 line. And at that point, let's again observe if it is going to break our support, because this is our support, 587. That's very near your MA20 line. So if that gets broken, then chances are we might persist in our decline. So there could be some more bearish sentiment bringing us back to the previous areas. Okay, so we have to plot again. Where could that be? Could it be right here, 430 level? We still have to observe, or better yet, wait for this RSI to go back to the overbought or oversold area, and then that's the time you can say, okay, time to enter again. SECB, okay, you have a breakout for SECB. Okay, so guys, this is a breakout. So anywhere between 139 to 148.80, that for me is a good area to start buying. We're midway in our recovery, guys. I cannot say with conviction that the price level right now is still cheap, because this is already a good 56% increase in the price. So yes, there could be some more movement going up, but we're, I'd say, 30% in our recovery. And this there's a big possibility that we could go back, reach this level in a few months. But this one, reaching this point, could take probably 1 year, 1 year again, 1 to 2 years to go back to that level. So try to reflect if you have that patience to wait that long, if you really want to maximize your earning potential. Because yes, true, we are recovering here, but know that there will be fluctuations and there will be periods wherein declines can happen along the way. Okay, but the trajectory right now is heading up. So anywhere from 139 to 148 for me is already a good area to somehow do test buys or start adding if you have already added somewhere down here. Okay. By the way, guys, I have not mentioned this in my introduction, but know that what I'm saying here today are just my thoughts based on my profile, based on the indicators I'm using, which is Bollinger Band, RSI, the volume, and the candlesticks, support, resistance. Those are my methodologies that I apply in my technical analysis. So please, do not just rely on what I say here. I am just your second voice in the assumption that you also did your research and your assignment. So if your thought is according or complementing what my thoughts are, then at least you have the same voice suggesting the same action. But if my thoughts are not in sync with yours, then probably try to go back again and study one more time. I'm not saying you should follow mine, but if uh, if your profile is the same as my profile and you like the idea, then why not, right? Let's go. AR, this for me is a sign of weakness. This is a doji. Several days, third day in a row, we're just moving within this level with long wicks right here. That means there is a rejection right at this level. And we're also at the overbought. So guys, if you are already profitable, my recommendation is if you don't want to go out all the way, get the portion of your profit and reinvest somewhere else or go reinvest when it dips. Okay, but definitely for me in my own bias, I'm not a very big fan of Abra. This stock is not so popular, and I don't think that this will have a sustained increase in the price. So that's just my 2 cents. There will be a correction that's about to happen. I don't know if it is going to pan out within the week or even take 1 to 2 days. Meg over here had a breakout as well. So this is this 2 points over here used to be your resistance, and you had a breakout. So anywhere, anticipating we will have something like this, as I always draw. There could be a continuation, and then it will retest your previous resistance and create a support. Sometimes it goes up right away, but sometimes it also goes sideways first before it goes up fully. Okay, where are we at in the bigger picture? Yes, there's still some room for growth right there. Okay, we're halfway, guys. Halfway. Hopefully, you were already able to enter at a much cheaper price, and what we're anticipating to do at this point is just an additional entry. Okay, because if you're a position trader, this for me is on the expensive side. You could have already entered somewhere here or somewhere here. That's still fine. But with this, I'm thinking people who will be entering at this point would already be long-term investors. MBT. MBT, this is trying to accumulate around this level, trying to break our resistance, but several days in a row now, we're having a difficult time breaking that, and another red day today. So maybe it will first retrace and rest around the 49.36 before it goes up again. Okay, that's our outlook. A red day today could mean a weakness, and it touched the resistance area and it did not fully materialize, and so it might go back to 49.36. SMPH, be extra careful. We're uh, trying to trigger a our MA20 line here. So the moment it goes down and ends one candlestick lower than MA20, then I'm expecting for this stock to drop some more. Probably an area where it is noticeable. Okay, at that point I'd see it dropping around 34.68. If we see one candlestick ending lower than the MA20 line, that's my trigger right here. If you come to think of it, the price has already rallied. You were given an opportunity to take profit, and it's not too late yet. If you're already profitable, take some profit, because this could also mean possible declines in the coming days. Ali, Ali, okay, this used to be your support. Okay, that used to be your support around 40.50. See, that used to be resistance, became a support, tested here again, and so you had a slight breakout here. So chances are it will stabilize or retest 40.49 first before it goes up again. Likewise, this stock already showed a significant increase in the price, and so we're only our potential could be up from here to here now. See that? I don't know how long it takes for us to reach a 53 level again, but that could give you, if you are just entering right now, that's a good 31% increase. We just do not know though how long it will take for us to go back to that level. Okay, but Ali is definitely a good company. Mary Mart. Uh-huh. Oh, we had a bounce right here, but this red candlestick could already mean a lower high at this point, and it could mean another day of decline tomorrow. That could be the meaning of this. But for now, I'm plotting it this way. This being a support area. Let us see if it'll bounce right at the MA20 line. This used to be, you see that? This price level is hit, then there's a bounce that's happening. So chances are it will go back to this level, 564, and then continue to move up. But who knows? Tomorrow we could break this. The moment we break this descending resistance, which is a lower high at this point, if we break out of that, then that's a much better story. We have a breakout play there. So you see the trigger, all you have to do is draw the line. If you have one candlestick ending outside, then break out of the downtrend channel. Otherwise, wait for it to go back to 564 and observe if you have a green candlestick that will confirm right in that area, a candlestick that will confirm the bounce. GTCAP. GTCAP, I think it's still resting. It might go back to your MA20 around 619 level. 619 to 619.28. So stay away for now. People are just locking in their profit. Look at that. It has already climbed significantly, and they're just taking profit at this point. BPI. BPI also rejected. Another rejection that happened here at the MA20 line. So let us see if it'll go back. Like what I mentioned previously, we had a downtrend channel over here, declining resistance, as you can see, and so it might go back and touch this level again, because this used to be your support. Look at that, 3 days in a row, and here as well, plus this, that would already confirm that that indeed is a support level. So it might go back to that area. The moment it touches that level, you want to see it bouncing. What I want to see is a bounce. Otherwise, if it drops again, then the next stop would be, of course, much lower than that. This level. Okay, this could be your next support line. Right. So that is it, I think, for our first part. Now, if you like our content, let's help the channel grow. You can do that if you hit the like, so YouTube will discover Miss JD, and it can promote our channel to more people, more Filipinos. That way we could help educate them about the market. Number two, I'm in Patreon, so if you want to show your support of Miss JD, just click that link. eToro, if you want to create your account and trade the US market, cryptocurrency, forex, eToro is the place. The link is down below. And I also have my own store now. Check out my Shopee store. I sell branded coffee, and I'm sure you'd love them. Nowadays, you can no longer go to these coffee shops because, of course, for safety purposes. So what I did is I bought a lot so that I can have my own consumption, and I'm sharing it as well to you guys so you could taste it, right? Just check out my store. Okay, so in the meantime, thank you, and you have a great one. Bye bye for now.